Previously on Beauty and the Geek Australia, the beauties faced their biggest fears.
Eating one of these. Go!
Oh my God!
And the geeks learned how to mix socially.
Half a shot of gin, half a shot of vodka.
Dan and Tim both confessed to having a crush on Cara.
I'm incredibly attracted to Cara's eyes.
This is obviously very, very awkward.
Thanks for this, Tim.
And Thomas fell for Tamika.
I don't know if it's a crush, if it's love. I have no possible clue as to what it is.
David and Lynette lost the quiz and left the mansion. Tonight,
Can I object?
the beauties become barristers.
Can I just dance for the rest of the time?
And there's disorder in the court. It's Gear Off Geeks as they pose for a candid calendar.
Here's Tim.
After chasing Cara,
I'm really enjoying spending time with you.
Dan decides it's time to move on.
I really enjoy spending time with you.
I can't believe my luck.
It's a kiss that will come back to haunt him.
You lied to me to my face.
She's so cool, she's so hot. She's a princess and I'm a fraud. She's so sexy, I'm so silly. Makes me dizzy, she's so pretty. She's so beautiful, I can't even breathe. When I'm inside her and she's looking at me. She's so cool, she's so hot. She's a princess and I'm a fraud. She's so sexy, it's so silly. Makes me dizzy, she's so pretty, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. How are we all? Geeks, this week's challenge will tackle your confidence and your sense of self-image as you all become model students.
I know quite a lot about models. I have a lot of Warhammer figurines.
You all possess a beautiful mind. But how do you feel about your bodies?
My body's probably not the thing that I'm most confident about. I'm not in this mansion as a beauty, as much as it would be great.
And beauties, you all know about the law of attraction, but what other laws are you familiar with?
I ain't wearing a wig.
Yes, this week you're off to court.
The only courts I know about is like the tennis court. You know, tennis is good. And then we like food court.
As always, it's imperative that you study hard because in each challenge, there can only be one winner. So, I'll leave you all to get cracking.
I object. This is an outrage.
What do you know about law?
Some stuff's illegal, some is legal.
After getting our note, we went outside and Brooke decided to go sunbake in the sun, which was fair enough. It wasn't her challenge this week. There is a for and an against.
Yeah, so I'm against Brooke sunbaking.
Wave.
Distinctions. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm distinct? Lawyers are known to use very big words. So I thought we could, just learn a few big words and bust them out in the courtroom. Metaphorically.
Metaphorically. Try it again. Just go, and just softly go, That's better. Working at the planetarium, I have to use my voice a lot, and as a result of that, I've had some experience with vocal training. That's it.
And then I get fat when I do it, because oh my God.
But that's where the strong muscles are.
So I've got to look fat.
You don't look fat. I thought it was going well, but all of a sudden, things went from good to very, very bad. Don't try and push it through your voice, try and push it through your stomach.
Well, I was just doing that then. I'm sure this works, but it's not something that you can learn in 10 minutes.
You can learn it in an hour.
No, you know what? No, I'm pissed off.
My mind was racing as I tried to figure out what it was that I'd done to upset her. I am really sorry.
Sorry doesn't do anything. Please leave me alone, please.
Okay.
I was under a lot of pressure for this. It just all sort of got to me at once and I got really upset thinking that we could be going home if I don't get this.
I've never really understood women. I obviously have done something wrong, or I've taught her in such a way that she's not compatible with. I just wish I knew how to fix it.
Today, I'm going to teach you a very vital thing.
So, us boys, we had some free time, and the girls just decided to talk about flirting.
This is flirting. Hi. And they normally really drag themselves into you. When it came to teaching the guys, I thought, you know what, I'll be the best person to do this because I'm a very happy person. I guess I'm a bit of a flirt. You have really, really nice glasses. I really like these. Do they look good on me?
They make you look very smartistic.
Smartistic. Oh, I love that word. Like, that's so sexy.
Marlon was really interested. He often asks me how to talk to girls in things like that.
Hi, how you going? My name's Marlon. I just couldn't help but notice you over there. Sorry to bother you. You know, you probably have your friends to get back to, but I thought she looks interesting, and I thought...
How many girlfriends have you had, Marlon?
It seemed extremely confusing. Much more confusing than anything else I've ever studied.
I would just be really polite and say thank you very much. You know, I'm probably busy.
I was actually wondering where Ellie was, because I had Brooke, but Ellie was missing.
Daniel has become quite confident with the girls. Initially, he was pursuing Cara. Now he's pursuing Ellie as well.
Yep, it's 40 degrees.
I'm very, very fond of Ellie, and we decided to sneak off for some alone time in the spa. I was particularly nervous because I haven't really spent time with women as physically beautiful as Ellie.
So I really enjoy spending time with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're definitely one of the more cooler girls in the house.
Oh, thanks.
We were talking and talking and talking and talking, but really the only thing I wanted to do was to kiss her.
You're not intimidating in the slightest.
That's good.
Just that I'm a very nervous person.
Yeah, that's right.
You're the least scariest person in the house.
That's good.
I then noticed Ellie leaning ever so slightly in towards me, and I can't believe my luck.
Yeah.
I think this is your cue. I think it's time to kiss her, Daniel. And so I went in to kiss her.
It wasn't that hard.
Yes, it was.
You get too nervous and you chill out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
After we'd stopped, I did want to kiss her again, so I asked her if I could have another kiss, and she did oblige, which was nice.
We went to the courthouse for the challenge, and there we have a full setup waiting in front of us with Bernard standing at the bench.
Everyone looks so hot. I think if any of us went into a job interview without even opening our mouths, we probably would have got it.
Beauties and geeks, welcome to court, where the next challenge is now in session.
So I was like, well, if Paris Hilton's been to court, well, maybe I won't find it that hard.
Beauties, I hope you've been swatting up on our legal system, because today's challenge will see you mount a defence on a selected topic in front of the Honourable Judge Barbara Holbrook.
When he mentioned the judge's name, it definitely felt real because I was like, oh my gosh, she's a real judge.
You will be paired off and assigned a topic to debate. You will have 5 minutes to state your case.
I've never been in a courtroom before.
Judge Holbrook will adjudicate a winner. Geeks, please retire to the jury box. Beauties, it's time to lay down the law.
The first thing that caught my eye walking into this courtroom was a judge really wearing that actual head thing. I'm not a particular fan of the wig. I think they're kind of unnecessary. She was female too. She has hair. I don't get it.
Your Honour, thank you for having us in your courtroom. Tamika, And Donna, welcome. Your topic is, does Hollywood have a negative impact on the world? Tamika, you'll be arguing against. You have 5 minutes to state your case.
I've got the outfit, I've got my big head, I've got my big words in my head. Today I am representing myself for does Hollywood have an effect on this world?
I think Tamika, not knowing what the word negative meant, decided to argue about whether Hollywood affects society at all.
How does Hollywood affect those people?
A lot of people in the society of our world and generation of the 21st century believes that Hollywood... The judge just looked at me very, very confused. She was thinking, you're not a lawyer and you will never be a lawyer. And Hollywood is a great place to... Oh, I'm so going for it, am I? I was just going against. I would have been more comfortable debating about which lip gloss to wear.
Look, I think that's it. I think I've heard enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Come on.
The Hollywood has affected today's society, and I'm agreeing that it has. By her getting confused, it did make me doubt whether I was going for or not. I've seen that film where they try to escape out of prison and people actually try to do it. You know, where would they come up with that if the movie wasn't there, really?
Can I object? I've watched, like, a lot of TV shows and I've seen, you know, when a lawyer on another lawyer doesn't like something they say, they object. Saying that there's such an impact on the world just from one place such as Hollywood is a very big accusation. I thought it was a very smart move, but I got in trouble instead.
You just sit there and be quiet. Very thought-provoking. Yes.
I think that, like, people wouldn't get this idea in their head until it's put in their face. I thought it in my head sounded good, or, well, I thought it seemed like a point, but coming out in words, it sounded really silly.
Now, that was fairly close, I have to say. Tamika, on the day, you win.
Oh, you bad perm judge. I felt like hugging her. I was just like, you're not so mean after all.
Melanie May and Jessie, your topic is, which is the superior system? Capitalism or socialism?
Do you have a dictionary?
I don't know what capitalism is.
Eleni May, you'll be arguing for socialism.
So I'm talking about social something. It's like one of those words you sort of know what it means, but you don't. I think it's great to be social, of course. On the weekend, I find myself dancing, which I think is definitely better than capitalism. I don't really have much more to say.
No, I don't think you do either. Sit down. I'm ready to hear you.
Capitalism. Does that have to do with capitals of, like, the state? I'm just going to break the word down and talk about the capital of countries.
Think of China.
Oh, capitalism in China. Okay.
What is the capital of China?
Oh, dear.
Bangkok?
Oh, no, that's Thailand.
Thailand. China, Singapore.
Please stop talking now, Jessie. Please stop talking.
Can I just dance for the rest of the time?
I told Jessie before the challenge to not stress out, just have a bit of fun with it. By that, I did not mean get up and start dancing in a court of law.
I think we'll have some order.
She was so cranky. Loosen up, lady.
Never, ever, since I've been on the bench, have I seen such disrespectful behaviour. I've decided, you are the winner.
I don't even know how I won. I reckon she eeny, meeny, miny, moed it.
Cara and Ellie, your topic is, should you kiss on a first date?
I thought this was an incredibly interesting topic. since I'd spent some time with both Ellie and Cara in the house.
So I am for kissing on the first date. I think that if you like somebody, then why not? Kissing on the first date is also a good way to see if they're actually a good kisser, because you don't want to be stuck with someone who isn't.
Well, how about the geeks that you've met? Are there any of them that you would like to kiss you on your first date?
I haven't really thought about that because I see them as friends.
I had a burning urge within me to place up my hand and object. Ellie was for and Cara was against. Their subject was whether you should kiss a boy on a first date.
Well, how about the geeks that you've met?
I haven't really thought about that because I see them as friends.
I had a burning urge within me to place up my hand and object to Ellie's answer and say, she's kissed me.
I strongly believe that an intimate kiss on a first date
Now describe that to me.
I can demonstrate. Probably the most awkward thing I've ever had to talk about, especially to a room full of people that I didn't know. I believe that if a boy receives a kiss on a first date, then he will expect more, a lot faster than that.
Cara is a very, very classy girl. I was incredibly impressed.
I can be kissed on a first date as long as it's not in this area. Oh, God!
My first reaction was on the hand. It's what I've always done.
Cara, you have a gift of the gab. I think you'd talk the guy out of kissing you on the first date, and there I find you to be the winner.
In my head, I just kept thinking, Tamika or Eleni definitely have this. There's no way I have any chance of winning this.
Cara, Eleni May and Tamika, well done. Please step forward. It's time to find out who won the debate in the eyes of the Honourable Judge Barbara Holbrook. The winner of the Legally Blonde Courtroom Challenge is Cara.
See?
I was absolutely wrapped. I was so proud of her.
I'm just really happy, yay, Tim and I have finally won a challenge, and it's really good knowing that we can go into next week and we're safe.
I'll see you all at the Geeks Challenge.
I'd like to welcome you all to our spa party. Girls only, no boys, so I hope we can do some fun gossiping while we get this rare chance that they're not around.
While the girls were all upstairs in the spa, the Geeks finally had a couple of spare moments to ourselves, and I thought, what better time than to get down to the real work, and I'm talking Dungeons and Dragons. So these are the things that you can do, right? This is when you're in combat, which is, let's face it, probably the most exciting part of the game.
I speak Goblin, and yet I don't speak Halfling. As we were setting the game up, conversation naturally turned to comparative viewpoint of each of the beauties in the house.
Hottest girl opinions at this stage?
I think Cara. I think Cara's probably the better looking.
Ellie.
I was very shocked when Daniel said Ellie, when he was really so adamant on pursuing Cara.
Based on the fact that she's just opened up to me ridiculously over the past few days.
Nobody knows that we kiss. So it's
a big secret.
It is a big secret in the house. I've got some goss on him actually.
Oh.
The other night, like last night, it's sort of.
Why are you looking at me funny?
I think this is pretty funny. Yeah, we had a little kiss in the spa.
You did.
Yeah.
I feel that this whole time Daniel has been trying his best to get to know me. I guess. He went around kissing Ellie.
He's just like, can I kiss you? I'm like, okay.
Daniel, if there's one last thing I want to say to you, you're brilliant with your magic tricks, and I guess it shows how good you are at deceiving people.
A new morning, a new challenge. We came around to find Bernard standing on the steps with two people I've never seen before.
Geeks, get ready to strike a pose. Because in today's challenge, you'll be shedding your inhibitions.
No.
As well as your clothes.
This is not cool.
I'm now beginning to regret not using all that high school gym equipment when I had the opportunity to do so for free.
You will become the stars of your very own Geek calendar.
If I had to see one of the geeks naked, I don't know. They're a bit, or they might blind me with their paleness.
Which will be available in Who magazine.
I'm not sure how much they sell around the country, but I certainly know that at my workplace it's going to be very popular.
You'll be working with multiple award-winning photographer Toby Burrows. Now, Toby will be strategically framing each portrait to avoid you becoming, how shall we say, overexposed. We're also joined by Kate Halfpenny, executive editor of Who magazine. Kate will be watching each of your shoots very closely and judging a winner at the end. So, let's snap to it.
Michael, how are you feeling?
A bit nervous, to be honest.
Michael is so worried about getting totally nude, so I had a surprise for him, which hopefully will make him feel a little bit better. You're not going to be completely nude. I have a male G-string for you.
Holy crap.
It's a G-string that goes up your bum.
Does this? Oh, this goes in the back. That makes a lot more sense.
And then you can feel that, if necessary, socks.
Get to the bathroom, you're putting this puppy on.
How are you feeling?
Very uncomfortable, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
The challenge ahead involves me posing in a calendar for some sort of setting that reflects my personality. I was not confident. I was scared I was going to mess this up and humiliate myself. I walked round outside and I see there's a horse. What the hell? I wasn't expecting a horse.
You've ridden on a horse nude before?
I had to climb up on the horse. I tried to do it in a dignified way.
Give him a hand up there.
It's a bit awkward reaching over with your legs while you're in a G-string. Odd feeling having horse hair all over your bum. The challenge ahead involves me posing in a calendar for some sort of setting that reflects my personality. I wasn't expecting a horse.
Give him a hand up there.
I've very rarely ridden a horse and never ridden one without a saddle, and definitely never ridden one without a saddle and without pants. The horse seemed to get a bit of a fright. I can't say I wouldn't be frightened if a near-naked me was riding on my back.
Whose idea was this?
But, as the brave magician would have done, I got back on my horse, continued to stand nobly, and redid the shoot.
And cover yourself up. That's more like it. But just really put. That's it. Proud. Let's check that.
Good horse, Mr. Biggles.
You're in a lab. You're.
I'm a molecular biologist. That's
there we
correct.
go.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that means, but it sounds important.
I just thought to myself, please, for the love of God, just be over.
Over your shoulder. Just the cool guy. That's it. That's it. Okay, here we go. Just like that. Awesome. Great. Okay, straight on like that. And yeah, that's good like that. Real attitude.
It was all in the name of art, which I kept on telling myself didn't help.
I'm loving that.
Which one?
This one.
That one? Great, let's do it.
Yep, okay,
Done.
terrific.
Oh, good God!
That's it.
Hideous!
I think Thomas has a good body. Maybe not the body I'm personally attracted to, but I think he suits his body.
Mate, perfect. Perfect. Oh, mate, it's going to be water, nudity. Love it. Okay.
The rubber rhino around my waist was the least of my problems.
Oh, look at that. Little less. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay.
I was instructed by Toby to just jump up and down on the trampoline and see if I could pull off a few moves.
Up you go. I'll smile. Same thing. Yeah. Nice. Now you're working it. Mate, perfect. Let's go. Up, up, up. That's it.
He's kicking it now.
That's great.
Yeah. Great.
The thought of being naked in front of a crowd as someone takes photos, these are the things of brackish nightmares.
You're the rocket guy?
I'm the astrophysicist, yeah. I reach the studio and the photographer shows me exactly what I'll be wearing.
Let's get the gloves.
A helmet and a glove. I don't know what he's going with this.
Beautiful. Okay.
Tim's got lovely, lovely hair, so I let him know that if there's going to be any type of wind there or a fan on him, just to work it.
That's good. That's good. Chin up a little. Chin up a little. Chin up a little. Oh yeah. Here we go. Nice. Mate, that's great. I think we're good. Excellent.
Do you prefer the glove or the helmet, visually?
George, nice to meet you.
Yep. As I walked down to the photo shoot, I noticed dinosaur skull, bit of fur here and there, and I figured I'd probably be going for a caveman look. Oh, it looks like a day after work. I just felt so uncomfortable in this G-string that I decided to whip it off. Toby, I was just wondering, would I be able to go the whole way? So none of these things.
Do it. Get them off.
I reckon if I kept wearing it for a couple more hours, I'd probably be talking like this. I actually really wanted to win this challenge, so I went freestyle.
He's got to get points for this, hasn't he? Okay, here we go. Here we go, out of shot. Mate, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
Mate, put him back on and I'll shake your hand. Glance down at me. That's it, just like that. Now, I'm going to get you to throw it in the air. 1, 2, 3, up. Mate, perfect. Okay.
I think if a person hated milk that much that he would throw it away with reckless abandon in his study, first of all, I don't think you'd do it where there's so many precious books around. And secondly, you know, just don't drink milk. Don't have it in your house.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah.
We were all very nervous. I just saw this big board with velvet over it, and I was like, oh dear, they've actually got the pictures done.
Beauties and geeks, welcome to the grand unveiling of the 2011 Geek calendar. As you know, Kate Halfpenny from Who magazine was watching you all very closely.
I'm looking forward to seeing the fabulous final results. Well done.
First up is Michael.
Beauties, look at your geek. Now look at me. Now look back at your geek. Sadly, he's not me, but he could cast spells like me. I'm on a horse.
Are you proud of yourself?
I'm surprised how noble it looks.
You are ruling that photo, my friend. Really liked it. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Marlon.
The stream of milk was a perfect example of fluid dynamics in action. It looked phenomenal.
I think he looks great. Nice and buff, Marlon.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
Looks like I got milk.
Introducing George.
He looked incredibly ripped. And I can say, as a heterosexual male, that he is a very attractive man.
He looks really confident. It looks a bit scary, but good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas.
I don't think I've ever been quite ever that naked in my entire life. The only thing that I do wish was that I'd done 15 years worth of ballet, so I could have done a proper split.
I was blown away. I could not believe how funny, brilliant. It was just awesome. It was such a good photo. He looked happy, he looked vibrant.
Our next calendar geek is Daniel.
Didn't even want to look. What is my mother and sisters and grandmothers going to say?
He was so embarrassed, but I think he was very secretly impressed.
Introducing Tim.
The veil comes down, and at this point, I started to realise that glove wasn't very big.
It looked like the cover of a rock album about spaceships.
Kate, what do you think?
Is it cheesy to call an astrophysicist a star?
I was very, very proud of him.
Well, geeks, you are each to be congratulated on a great effort. Well done. But the geek who showed the most confidence, courage, creativity, and ultimately resulted in the best portrait is Michael.
Wow! Everyone was happy for me. I was stoked.
Michael, you know, it is the rare man who can pull off the wearing of a cape while dealing with a wild beast between his thighs. You literally fell off the horse and hopped back on. I really love that photo. I think it's full of joy and real bravado. Well done.
Thank you so much.
This challenge was about self-confidence, and I think that's one of the things Michael struggles with the most, so he's definitely going to grow from this.
Going into the nomination room, I think there's definitely some conflict going on in the house, and that's going to be brought out in full light during this nomination process.
Hello, everyone. Michael, you pulled focus in the Geek Calendar Challenge. Well done.
Thanks, Benny.
And Cara, you mounted a winning defence in the Legally Blonde Challenge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
However, this leaves you two and your partners with the dubious honour of selecting the two couples to go through to the Elimination Room. Who do you choose to send through to the Elimination Room, and why?
I found it really hard to make this decision because I feel that the beauty of this couple really fits in with everyone in the house and has definitely been trying and doesn't deserve to be put up for nomination. However, I feel that her geek has definitely let her down. It's with great regret that we nominate Daniel and Donna.
It's all, at the end of the day, to do with the fact that he was having a spar and Ellie and him had a kiss. So this is kind of like payback.
Daniel, do you have anything to say in response?
I guess the most obvious feeling is one of betrayal. I think it's ironic that only one day ago you told me that I could be comfortable, that you wouldn't nominate us.
And it was one day ago that you lied to me
I'm really enjoying spending time with you.
and told me you were pursuing me when you were kissing Ellie. So, as far as I'm concerned, I have done nothing wrong because I was betrayed by you and you lied to me to my face.
I feel the way you have treated me over the past few days. Sure. I respect your decision.
Michael and Jesse, which team do you nominate to send through to the Elimination Room and why?
We just feel like the beauty in this team hasn't taken as much effort to get to know us as in the others. It really wrecks me a bit to nominate this geek because I feel like we're almost best mates.
So with regret, unfortunately, we have to vote George and the twins. I'm so sorry, guys.
No worries.
I felt really bad, but seeing the reaction on his face made me feel a little better. He took it like a really good sport.
We've all really bonded like a big family, haven't we all? Yeah? So if it is our time to go, so be it.
How do you feel about the fact that Ellie and Daniel have forged such a close relationship?
I mean, it's Ellie's choice. I'm not going to get in the way of the two of them. But as long as they're both happy, it's all good.
Well, by the end of tonight, one more team will be leaving the Beauty and the Geek mansion. So, take some time, pack your things, say your goodbyes, and I'll see you guys in the Elimination Room.
I don't think Daniel needs to be here at all. He's clearly got confidence with women. You don't go chasing two girls at once.
I don't really want to be going due to the fact that you've hooked up with a couple chicks in the house and this isn't a part of me. That has nothing to do with me.
Had I had my time again, I perhaps would have kept those emotions to myself because outside the mansion I've learned that showing emotions only gets you hurt and inside the mansion is no different.
I could see why we'd be a threat to the house. We do put up some fairly tough competition throughout the games and challenges.
It could be the last time I see Daniel.
I'm incredibly sad, especially that I'm going up against one of the beauties who I've forged a close relationship with. One of us will be leaving today, and as such, we will no longer be able to spend time together in the mansion.
I'm hoping Daniel is, going to actually have his head in the game because he's very selfish and he's a lot forgetting that we're in this together.
Daniel and Donna, George and the twins, welcome to the Elimination Room. Now the rules are simple. The losing team will leave the mansion and the competition immediately. Now, as this was Ellie's week of challenges, she will be competing in the quiz. Geeks, you'll be up first. Ladies, you can follow the action in the viewing room.
Thank you. Thanks, hey. Cheers.
You will each receive 2 questions on the subject of modelling. Daniel, you'll be going first. Please choose a number.
Number 1, thanks, Bernard.
This is a picture question. In the film Zoolander, name the signature look as displayed here by male model Derek Zoolander.
Please say Magnum.
Blue Steel.
The correct answer is Blue Steel.
Oh, thank you.
I would also have accepted Magnum, Ferrari, or Le Tigre. Over to you, George. Please choose a number.
I want to go number 3, Bernard.
In what year did Jennifer Hawkins win her Miss Universe crown?
Was it 1993?
1993 is incorrect. The correct answer was 2004. Daniel, your second question.
Number 2. Thanks, Bernard.
Which supermodel is named The Body?
Oh yes, you know this. Elle McPherson, come on.
Donna actually told me this one
Yes, I did.
about 4 hours ago, and it's Elle McPherson.
Elle McPherson is correct. Well done. George, here's your second question. Who said nothing tastes as good as skinny feels?
No idea.
Well, the correct answer was Kate Moss. Ladies, if you'd care to join us in the Elimination Room. Your future in this competition rests in your hands. Let's see how much you've learned about law. Donna, you'll be going first, and as you already sit on 2 points, if you get the first question correct, you will win the elimination quiz. Please choose a number.
Number 1.
Which Hollywood actress played Elle Woods in the hit movie Legally Blonde?
Reese Witherspoon.
I think that's it.
Reese Witherspoon is correct. George, Ellie, Brooke, I'm sorry to have to inform you, you've been eliminated from the competition and must leave the mansion immediately. Daniel, do you think you'll stay in touch with these three, particularly Ellie on the outside?
It's very difficult to see 3 people who, apart from Donna, who I've become particularly close with, I have to leave. So it'll be really good if we can catch up on the outside.
Yeah.
We will do, mate. We will.
Yeah. Have fun. Good luck with them.
I'll see you when I head out, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it.
No worries. One thing I will change when I do get home will probably be my bed. I sleep in a single bed, so I figure I should probably get a double bed, just in case I do end up getting some company.
Well, George, thanks so much for being our partner.
Thank you, Hopes, for taking me as well.
Taking both of us on.
No worries.
Hope you weren't too much hard work for you.
That's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Next week on Beauty and the Geek Australia.
The geeks are getting a makeover!
Out with the old, in with the new look geeks. It's an amazing transformation.